Hi, good afternoon. My name is Prashant Verma. I'm a business coach, and today's agenda or topic is basics of sales. Let's understand some of the things which are very important in business, and obviously, sales is one of the important pillars of the entire journey of any business owner or an entrepreneur. Today we are going to discuss what is the biggest loss which you make as a business owner while you are working, and there is a business triangle for success, how to put your business on autopilot, and what is the most important asset of any business in today's time. So let's understand. So the ground rules are fairly simple. I want this to be an interactive session rather than only one-way session where I'm only talking and you're only listening. And so I want a participative approach from everyone. All right, so let's carry on and let's understand what is the biggest loss of any business owner. If pretty much when I work with business owners, I typically find one characteristic which make them stuck for a long time in anything, that is the decision making. So let's understand what is a decision, right? So decision is saying no or yes to something, or maybe saying I'll do it after a month. But maybe are the indecisions which are there, and that takes away a lot of time. So one of the biggest asset or the biggest thing which a business owner is having is your time, right? So if you're not utilizing your time perfectly, managing your work, your family, it is very difficult for you to manage your life. So one of the biggest thing which you need to manage is your time. And most of the time, you're always in a situation of indecision, and you lose a lot of time. Maybe talking to a client or maybe approaching to a client. So pretty much you lose a lot of time, maybe because of no system in place in your organization, and your employees come to you for every single thing, starting from leave application, sometimes even toilet rolls. This is funny, but yes, it does happen that even sometimes employee doesn't take any decision even for 20 rupees. And by this, when you don't have time, you miss a lot of opportunities which are there in the market. So assume you are in a firefighting situation every time in your business, and you end up wasting a lot of time, which do not let you use any opportunity, right? So the biggest two losers, I will say, because of indecision is the time which you lose. And obviously, if you don't have time, you cannot devote your time for income producing activity. You are always firefighting and losing opportunities big time, right? How many of you agree with this? Please put in a chat. Okay, all right. So let's move on to the second aspect, which is the business triangle for success. So for any business, any activity, be it sport, be it your business, be it your life, if you do these three things well, right, you will definitely get success. So for example, so why it is a triangle? Because it has three sides, obviously. So one side is obviously marketing, which is the most crucial aspect. Then obviously, once you market, you sell, you have to come back, do some operational work, maybe some accounting, maybe some proposal making or some basic designing part. And finally, it needs to be sent to production or executives, and then finally to the customer. So in my observation, when I see ideally business owners spend a lot of time in operation, and that's where they kill their business actually. So as a business owner, one of the major aspect of your business is marketing. So let's understand why. So let's say if you're only in operation, let's say you're 60% in operation, and or let's say you are 30% in operation, and 90 and 60% in production, and only 10% in marketing, right? So this is one area where you will lose the entire business. Why? Because you don't have any leads, any follow-up leads, or any pipeline where you can sell your product or services. And you end up losing a lot of time, again, wasted time of your employees, because trust me, if you ask your employees how much they are occupied, they will never be able to tell you. Even if they write, they can hardly justify 2 to 3 hours of their work, right? Try doing this exercise. Ask them what you do the whole day in terms of time slots. Maybe they come at 10 a.m. So what they do from 10 a.m. to 11 a.m., right? What they do from 11 a.m. to 12 noon. What they do from 12 noon to 1 p.m. It will give you a sense, because so most of in most of the cases we understand activity for productivity, which means your employee may sound super busy, super busy, but you are not getting the results. So for example, Sachin Tendulkar is playing whole day but not winning a match. So they can obviously, employees also have their threats of losing their job, and they, when they don't have anything to do, what they do is they tend to waste a lot of time by showing you that they are busy. If you don't trust me, you can definitely check your cameras. On your office we must be having cameras which are internet enabled. Once you are outside, you just check what they do. Maybe you observe it for half day, you will get the answer. Or maybe once you get them to write, you can easily see that thing. So how you can increase your sales? Again, how much time do you have? Again, the this will stop at the time only, right? So you need to be definite about the time what your employees are spending. So if you and your team is not spending 40 to 60% on marketing and sales, your business is losing a lot of opportunity, right? And as an employee, they would definitely try to justify their time only, not the productivity side. So if you see this triangle, uh, marketing should be 60%, your operation should be about let's say 20%, and your production should be 20 to 30%, depends on your business model or your operation. Now, how many of you would like to put your business on autopilot? All right, so every business owner would like to put their business on autopilot. That's the dream. But again, if you see the aeronautical history, uh, these planes were not made overnight. So, you know, it developed over a period of time, for about a century. And if you see, it took a lot of effort, time to create this system. So if you see, this pilot is very chilled out. He's not afraid of the height. Why? Because he knows that uh, in his dashboard in front of him, he can easily see where he is, what's the altitude, what's the speed, and how soon they are going to reach, what's the fuel tank says, what the weather says, what's the outside pressure, everything. So that's commendable job which they have achieved after a long time of effort. So so by this, if you do you see anything what you can relate to your business with this picture? All right. So if you see, even an aircraft is a part of marketing. They market, they sell their tickets to the customer, and then they do some operations, billing, etc. issuing tickets, and in production they fly aircraft, maintenance of those aircrafts, and when the pilot is there, uh, he's very comfortable. He is not scared. He's not worried much while flying. So with this, you definitely need to create your business automation systems. If you don't do this, uh, it is very hard for you even to predict what is going to happen the next month, where from where the sales is coming. For example, how many of you know the source of your business leads? So knowing the source of your income is very important. For example, you must be doing Facebook, you must be on different platforms like Just Dial, India Mart, and you must be getting leads, right? But again, the challenge with those leads must be that you are unable to figure out which platform is giving you the best result. For example, India Mart is charging you 5,000 or 10,000 rupees, how many leads you are getting, and what is the ROI. Because the most important factor for any business owner is to track their ROI. And trust me, you can create an unlimited amount of marketing budget for your organization if you just monitor it. Right? For example, if you spend 100 rupees and you are getting 200 rupees in return, won't you like to double your money every single week or every single day? You can reinvest in the right platform, which means Facebook is giving you better results, you know, put more money in marketing on Facebook. India Mart is giving you better results, go with India Mart, take the higher package. But again, without leads, your sales will fail miserably. Why? Because once you don't have anything for input, you can't have anything for output. Sir, we don't have any leads, we can't do much this month, and you know so saving on marketing or advertising would be the deadliest mistake which you can do in your business. So stabilize your marketing efforts, monitor it, and treat your team well, and that's the main agenda of increasing sales. Because if you see, if you have a very good sales team, but you have a very lousy operations and production team, your customer will not be satisfied. Your customer will not give you repeat business, and that's where your major profit or repeat sales occur. There's no point taking new clients and not serving the old clients well. Even if you uh, have a good relationship with your existing clients, you can have repeat business from them. Go meet them, have tea, coffee with them. Understand what is their challenge. Why? Because if you go and sell the benefits, they will buy it. Whatever product you have, you can definitely figure out what one problem is will be solved of your customer. If you just keep that thing in mind, you can change the whole game. Why? Because if let's say your customer has stomachache and you give him a pill of headache, even with 50% discount, he's not going to buy it. And if he has stomachache, you give him medicine for stomachache, he will even give you double the amount, right? So so putting your system on autopilot mode, one thing which you need to ensure that all your business system from marketing, sales, accounts, operation, customer service, it's all linked. You cannot go to multiple Google Sheets or refer your notes and asking your employees what's the status of that client will be really, really, really difficult for you. Chasing those many, if you have a team of more than 5, 10, it is very difficult to track them. Trust me, because you will get time to review them after 10 days, 15 days, and they will say, all right, sir, we were doing this, we were doing that. But on a daily basis, as if you see this pilot, you should be very comfortably sitting in your cabin, monitoring the vital stats in terms of number of the new sales done, repeat sales done, amount of sale, revenue, uh, and the biggest thing or the biggest challenge is payment collection, right? And trust me, no one wants to do this dirty job of collecting the payments. So you need to engage your team. You need to ensure that uh, there is a mechanism of payment collection also, because there is no point doing a revenue of 100 crore and having a bad debt or pending payment of 50 crore. Right? It's better to do 50 cr, but almost 90% payment is collected. That would be the ultimate game, and you can only do this if you know it, right? Because if you go to a doctor, he can't say much, right? Unless and until he does the test. So with these dashboards, like dashboards which you see here, you can easily understand what is the health of your business, how the sales team is performing, how many customers or clients you have in pipeline, uh, how many are pending for billing, how many, what is the production looks like. Let's say you produce cycles, so do you have 1,000 orders or 500 orders or whatever number your production capability can handle. So through that you can definitely have a very very strong sense, so you can see the whole picture in one single dashboard, right? And for that, definitely you can use a CRM or an ERP, which is specifically designed for any business, small business. And for that matter, even I used one of my client used BORG as their ERP, and then they were able to see the trends and the dashboards very beautifully designed, where they can easily see how much is the sale. So every day they are aware of their business, rather than every night, sleepless night, where you cannot sleep, you cannot not sure about what's going to happen tomorrow. But it is like your Google map, where you are sure where you are heading towards, right? For example, if you're late, Google map shows, okay, the travel time is, let's say, 3 hours, so and you prepare accordingly, right? Uh, so these are some of the basics which you can do to improve your sales, meet your customers. And finally, the ultimate thing is, what is the biggest asset of any business, right? And be it you take the example of Facebook or any other business, what is the most important asset of their business? And I open the chat and would like to get some responses from your end. All right, so one of the most important asset of a business is your database, right? Why you're always in fear that if your sales team leave or any of your member leaves, what is going to happen? Why? Because that data is in their diaries, in their head, and in their mobile phones, right? Trust me, and I have heard many stories of my clients who trusted someone with the data, and it was not organized, not centralized. The person copied it in a pen drive and flew away and started his own business, right? So, so, so even if you see Facebook bought WhatsApp, right, for 19 billion US dollars, right? That is the one of the highest purchases which has been ever made, right? For a service which is on your mobile phone. It's just a small app, right? And $19 billion. Can someone answer me how much it would be in terms of Indian rupees? Right? It's a lot of money, a lot of money, a lot of zeros in this. And why Facebook bought WhatsApp, which is even not making revenue, right? The simple reason is, even the participants, you must be using WhatsApp on a daily basis, right? And any social media, anywhere, they want subscribers, right? So WhatsApp was only purchased because of its data. Trust me, if you do not take care of your data, your employees can be hired at a higher salary by someone else just for that specific customer data, right? And in today's market, you do not have any monopoly. Every day there are new service providers coming, giving better services, better offers, and losing a customer would be very easy, and bringing him back would be very, very difficult. So again, you need to treat your data as your bank account password, right? You don't share that password with anyone. Your data as your baby, as your bank account, whatever, the best care, whatever you care for your parents, your wife, your kids, your bank account, secure it like that. And again, some ERPs and CRM systems will come into picture to help you doing that. At least, even if the employee leaves, right? Even if he takes out the data, now your question would be, even through ERP, people can copy data, right? Yes, they can copy data from anywhere. But at least, even if they leave, right, even stealing data, right, you still have that data as a backup with you. The immediate thing what you can do is you can inform all those customers that, okay, my XYZ employee has left me, and this new person has joined, so kindly coordinate with him, right? And that's the best thing which you can do, because uh, Facebook, LinkedIn, WhatsApp, for that matter, now TikTok is coming up. So they're all making money on YouTube. They're all making money just because of that database. They have no asset at all. Google pays about 1,000 crore to his CEO, Sundar Pichai. But why do they pay him? Right? People say, okay, Google has 5 days working, 4 days working. They have lavish offices. So trust me, they're all this is all happening because of that data. So take care of your data, right? And you can create offers for them that will help you creating some offers for that. You can take referrals for them from them, which will help you to grow your business. And trust me, whatever marketing effort you do, uh, the best result which you can do is from the word of mouth marketing, which will help you create new customers, new happy, satisfied customers, and multiply with them. So one customer giving you even one referral, or one connect to sell your product or services, I guess you can double your profit or your sales very effectively within 6 months to a year. I know it is going to take some time, but yes, businesses, what I believe is simple but not easy. Right, getting into this is extremely easy, but sustaining it and continuing it. Why? Because you have to pay all your rents, EMIs, everything, and there's no guarantee of profit. So the only thing which you can do is systemize, evaluate. If something is not working, leave and move ahead, right? Rather than being stuck emotionally. Okay, like I have created this business and I need to be here. Like BlackBerry or Nokia, they are not in the market now, for that matter. Kodak, so they were market leaders, but they were not ready for change, and that's how they missed out the opportunity, and that's how they went into losses, or losing the market leader the position. So with that, I'll just request all the business owners, because you have a very big responsibility to ensure that we have employment available in India. So systemize your business to increase your sales. And there are plenty of, so there are CRMs available, ERP, and I thank BORG for giving me the opportunity to talk to their prospects and clients, right? hope you will start your journey of automation of your business and increase your sales and profit and big business. Thank you so much for the opportunity. Good afternoon.